Hello, it's Frank Jeter, that one web guy, and I'm back with another video. In this video, I want to show you how to compress a video so that you can use it on our website. Many times we'll go to a stock video and the size is so big that it just drags the site down or it's just not usable to use on your website. What I'm talking about is like on the site I have designed here, one of my training sites. As you can see in the background, I have a video just to give it a little more pop, give it something different that you don't see a whole lot currently. So what I do is I usually go to like a site like Pexels and I click on videos and I find a video that I might want to use. I usually sort the videos. Sometimes you can sort them here for the width and things like that, but right now I'm just going to search for trying to think of something I might be doing here shortly. Maybe doing something on book publishing. And I'll search to see what's going on there, see what I can find. And I generally, under filters, I can select horizontal. I guess it doesn't show up until after you search. So I want to find something that I might want to use for book publishing. You might be talking about something that in an upcoming training. But, you know, there's somebody reading. I kind of like this one here. I'll just use, this one's kind of cool though, as well. Let's just go with this one. So I'll click here and I will check we can check the different sizes that we want to use. Obviously we want to use something close to what we'll be using for the website. So one of these two sizes is close. I generally try to do 1200 or 1900 and both of these are a little bit over those. I'll just go with the full HD to see what we can get. I'll click on that and click download selected size. And it suggests you give an attribution to that person. So they give you that. I'm going to save this in my downloads folder. And you can see here it's a video by Cotton Bro Studio. Tongue twister there. So we can either donate or give them an attribution when we use the video. So I'll go ahead and close this. And then I use a software called HandBrake to do this. This is a free software, has been free for years. It's called HandBrake. You can get it at handbrake.fr and I'll have that tagged below. I'll go ahead and pop it open here and I can drag or drop the file there or just open the file. And what we'll do here is I'll go to my downloads and it should be the most recent one here. Click open and it's opening. Now what I want to do is click on most of the settings will leave as is, but I want to use a 1080p just so that it just gives a good frame rate. 1080p at 30 frames per second. I click web optimize, which is important. You can change the dimensions if you want to, but as I said, I generally leave those alone as well. Now before we get started, I should have gone ahead, I wanted to show you here, showing the folder. I'm going to pop up the downloads again, of course on my other screen. Now it's only 8 megabytes currently, which isn't bad. I just like to compress it to make it load even faster. So it's going to ask what I want to call it. I'm going to leave it the same name, but I'll usually put an E at the end for edit so that I just, you know, gives me an idea. And we'll click start to encode just like that. Just leave it as is. And it may take a few moments depending on the size of the video or processor speed, that type of thing, whatever else you have running. As you can see, I have a lot of different things going on and a lot of tabs open in my browser. Although this isn't browser based, the more tabs you'll open, it does use more resources. And this one's going pretty fast, so I'll just go ahead and wait here just a moment and it should be done. Now this one actually downloaded to my videos folder, not the downloads folder, so I'll need to check that as well. And it says that it's finished. So our current one is 8,553 kilobytes. If I click on videos, working on it, see, it's called Pexels C Technical, which is this one here, and it did reduce it a little bit, not a whole lot. One thing that I didn't do and I didn't pay attention to was save it as an I need it as an MP4 and I left it as M4V. So we'll need to change that real quick, and I can change that I usually just change it here, MP4, and I'll just resave it again. Let's put it, I'll put it in the downloads folder this time, just so that it's in the same spot as the other one. I put 2 S's, that makes a lot of sense. And we'll start encode again. And it should go pretty quickly. Now you can set in the video settings how you want to save it as well, whether you have what file format and that type of thing. Some people like to change the constant quality and frame rate and stuff like that. I usually just leave it as is. It looks like we're done here. It just said finished, I do believe. Yep, Q finished. So if I go to my downloads folder again, it should be both of them, MP4, and there's the original. And we did reduce it a little bit, so that'll help load faster, so that when I go to use it on my website or the website that I have coming up, it will look, it'll load fast and it'll look nice. A lot of times when I do these, I put a placeholder image for places that aren't using video or don't load the MP4 file type. Most browsers do, but occasionally you do have that option. I just think it's a cool feature, and I hope you found those resources useful when creating your website, or if you need to use video, a compressed video on your website somewhere. So I'll be back with another video soon, and I'll talk to you later.